Hello, I'm Joel Mattis, and this is my story. Back in June of 2017, I used to have this little Honda dirt bike, and I'd always ride it around during the summer on my grandparents' farm in Towner, because that's where we just kept it. Anyways, I was out riding in a hayfield once and I felt like going fast, because it's a dirt bike and I'm young. Anyways, I was going full throttle in the highest gear and I hit what I later found out to be a badger hole in the field. Next thing I know, my handlebars swerved from side to side rapidly, and last and at this point I knew I was going to wreck. So the last thing I remember is falling down on my left shoulder. Anyways, when I came to, I woke up, stood up, I reached to grab my helmet off, and I just felt this extreme pain in my right shoulder. Anyways, I then put my arms next to each other, and I saw that my right arm was hanging lower than my left. At this point, I knew something was up, so I reached up to my shoulder, and I could feel my broken collarbone. At that point, I knew, that's my football season gone, and I had to get out of that field. So at that point, I took my helmet off with my left hand, and I called my father for a ride back to the yard. He was in a different field a couple miles away from the farm, so my grandma just came to pick me up. So she took me up the prairie trail to the yard, which was a very painful and long ride. Anyways, my dad got to the yard and we went straight to the hospital in Rugby. They put me on an IV and I was laid up there for 2 hours. And they gave me a little strap to hold my arm in place, and they sent me home. A couple weeks later, I went to Fargo for surgery, and I now have a metal plate and 8 screws in my shoulder. Thank you.